Welcome, guys. We're going to get started in 3 minutes. I'm going to post the link shortly. Give me just 1 second. One day I'm going to learn how to post the link without going live first. It's on my list. All right, guys, we're getting started. I'm excited because our boy, the Silent One, for anyone who does not follow him, they should. He's a really, really solid investor. I met him on Simply Stocks, our officially endorsed stock partner, and he is currently playing Gorilla and is about to lock in a moonshot. So, I think he still has to lock it in. So, congratulations, Silent One. I didn't have time to take advantage of that with you. I was eating dinner, taking a little downtime, but hey, man, that's the moonshot. You got in at 0.3 or 0.03. It's at 0.05. I mean, we're talking 25 minutes of work here, so you know how I would play that. So if you're watching, congrats, man, and that's a great call. That's a great identifier, and it's definitely one I'm going to be looking into. So welcome everyone to the live stream. Today it's going to be a quick one, 10, 15 minutes. I like to try to touch base every day, regardless of if people are available. It's available for reviewing later, but I definitely want to review some of the things that happened in the last day, especially around ApeSwap, because this was one where there was some real FUD going on today. So let me go ahead and share screen, and we're going to dive in and get started. So first thing, we're going to look at ApeSwap. So around this time yesterday, there was a lot of stuff going around about Ponzi scheme this, Ponzi scheme. Oh, and somehow there was like a Panther ape, like conspiracy Ponzi scheme. And guys, I have to be honest, like when I was first hearing about this, I was just hearing FUD, FUD, FUD. It's probably a new project or people taking advantage of the fact that the contract was expiring for the owners of Banana to sell their banana. But I don't know, sometimes you just have to take things like a layer deeper, like you're peeling a banana, you might say. And it's like, okay, is this an opportunity for people to trash a project, right? Is this an opportunity for people to come in and maybe if I'm a developer in a project that's basically a competitor to ApeSwap, is this an opportunity for me to come in and instill doubt in people's minds? And I'll tell you, doubt is not instilled in my mind about ApeSwap. I still hold Banana. I sold some Banana at $10.50, and it was great. And now it's at $8.40. The reason I did that is because I saw whales even getting nervous. I had whales DMing me about Ponzi scheme, and it wasn't one. So if you think I'm talking about you, I'm not. I had a lot of people direct messaging me going, "Oh my God, is Koala and Ape and Panther? They've collaborated. It's a Ponzi scheme." And I'm like, I'm 100% sure that the Koala developers are not the ApeSwap developers, and I'm 85 to 90% sure that the Panther and the Ape Swap are not the same people. It was, to me, a coordinated and very successful FUD attempt. Having said that, sometimes you have to adapt to the facts on the ground. And I saw what was happening. I saw the doubt going into people's minds. I am not a whale on banana, but I had enough banana that I felt like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let some go here at 1050 just because I felt like the FUD was getting overwhelming. I really did. I felt like it was getting overwhelming, and the price today has reflected that. So I'm happy with that call. And I am currently waiting for a re-entry of every single banana that I sold yesterday. I'm not convinced it's not going to let a little bit more go. I'm going to give it another day and kind of see where it lays out. You know, if it starts moving up, I might jump in, but it might keep giving a little down. When these downtrends start, you don't want to end up buying in the midst of a downtrend, right? When the downtrend has begun, you want to try to wait for that to recover, and it may be doing that, but I haven't quite gotten the confirmation that I want on banana to rebuy. So just straight up, I'm a believer in banana. I do not think that these guys are rugging us by any means. I think that's a ridiculous notion. I think they're working their asses off, and I will rebuy all the banana that I sold above $10, below $10. I'm just giving it a little more time to see what's going on. So that's essentially where I'm at with banana. Is I truly still do believe in this project. It has churned out for me so hard. I've made so much money. I see the effort. It's that simple. I see the effort that these guys are putting into the project. And this is not necessary. They could have rugged everybody way earlier with a lot less effort and made a ton of money. So I'm bullish on banana. I'm not letting go all of my banana, and I hope to reback. I will be rebuying my banana very shortly once I feel like the paper hands sell off. And call me a paper hand. That's fine. But once I feel like it's stabilized, then that's where I'll be jumping back in. Moving to our friends at Koala. Woo, this is the gift that keeps on giving, guys. It's finding support in the upper twos. I did let go yesterday my lip disc banana pool. I posted in the channel that this thing was literally, I put in at $40. It was like $40 worth of earnings from a banana lip disc pool, and I ended up taking out like 500. So I loved it. It was a success. I felt like that was a good LP level. It was like $2 lip disc, $10 banana. I felt like that was a good level. I cashed out. That's a huge win. I've still got my other pools running, and I've moved most of my earnings of lip disc over to the Ether Bush. Not loving the APR here. As you guys know, like I love Koala, but I'm also honest about, you know, I'm a trader, right? I'm here to not traitor, a trader. I'm a trader, so at the end of the day, I have to look at the facts on the ground. And I was hoping to see this stay a little stronger. So if this doesn't improve, unfortunately, I'm going to have to move my lip disc out once it's remade. I'm going to have to move it over to the lip disc pool. I'm going to talk to the devs, see if there's a way that, you know, that they can stabilize some of their bushes, because I like the idea of the burn concept. I like the idea of taking my lip disc that I've earned, burning a little bit, helping the price, and then earning. But I can't do that if the bush APR here is lower than the lip disc APR. I can't burn my lip disc at lower APR than the lip disc pool. So I'm going to be in touch with them about that, because I know that's something that a lot of our community members, you know, a lot of us are lip disc holders, and we want to see the APR with our lip disc. We don't want to burn and have lower APR. If you're going to burn, you want to have higher APR. That's simple. But in general, love Koala, love these guys. They've got the Koala-cino coming up. I would say at this point, I have probably the most percentage of my DeFi holdings hanging out in various pools and farms here. And absolutely, I think that anyone who hasn't entered, I don't think this is the bottom, or I'm sorry, the top. I think if you wait for a little bit of a price stabilization here, maybe in the upper twos, which is kind of where it's at, I think we've got good things to come. I forgot to mention one thing on my ape swap, which I'm going to brag about. Oh, I'm loving this Doge BNB. Oh, I'm loving this Doge BNB. This was $400 value when I entered it, and I knew this thing was going to pump. It wasn't even a question in my mind. It was like I got the Doge at 29 cents. I got the BNB. I think when I made the LP was at like 540. I'm like, okay, BNB is going to 1,000. Doge is going to 50 cents at least, if not $1. Let's see what it's at right now. 55 cents. And we got Elon going on Saturday Night Live on Saturday. He's going to wear a freaking Dogecoin hat. They're going to do a skit about Dogecoin. You heard it here. We're going to have a Dogecoin skit on SNL. I'm loving my ape swap, Doge BNB LP, and I will be probably recouping my investment on this one before SNL airs. Buy the rumor, sell the news. I did not invent this. It's a very basic, easy concept to apply. It's going to get pumped and then it's going to get dumped. So in the meantime, I already cashed out, I already harvested a couple, but it's making me like, almost a banana every couple of days. They're $8. So this has been a great play. Anyone with Doge sitting around, this is the best place I've found to put it. And at a decent dip, I think this is still a good place to put it. Moving right along, I want to give another shout out to our boy Silent One. I'm going to move over to Gorilla because I thought this was a really nice call out, and it was also something that he, I believe, has executed the Digital Eagle style moonshot play very successfully here. So he got into this guy at 30 cents. It's already up to 50 cents. So I don't know anything about this project, but it reminds me a lot of tardigrades. I don't know if any of you guys are following my tardigrades play, but I've been on TRDG or tardigrades. It really reminds me a lot of that. Like, I want to look into this deeper because I feel like almost like maybe this is the same people. And what I love just at a glance about this call out, as far as do I want to do a moonshot play with this, is they're already on CoinMarketCap. No one's even heard of this thing, and they're on CoinMarketCap, ranked 2,700. This is exactly the kind of website that Tardigrades put out at the beginning of their project that made everyone super pumped. So Silent One, that was a great call out. I think this was a great identification for a moonshot play. You kept your size small, you managed it well, and you can see the growth is already there. So now the question is, when do you take profit before the rug? I'm not being rude, I'm just being honest. It's like, when do you take your profit out and then you have a risk-free play going here? Then you can kind of relax a little bit. But we don't have any indication at this point that it's not going to completely collapse. So my recommendation, anytime you're doing a moonshot play, when you get around 50, 80%, maybe 100%, if it's a really nice play, lock in that investment, relax, take the stress off, and then make it a scalable, repeatable play, right? We don't need to necessarily hit the lottery once. If you can consistently and in a scalable way repeat successful plays, right? And that's what I'm all about. I'm about success via consistency and scalability. So in general, I am not endorsing this. It's not one I've looked into, but I wanted to just definitely give our guy a shout out. I felt like this was exactly the kind of play that you want to attempt a moonshot on. So good job. You'll be getting your Eagle status as soon as I'm done with this live stream. Moving right along, I want to give a shout out to our partner, Silly Gorilla on Cafe Swap. I got in on this one. It's a little down right now, but this seems to be one that's gaining a lot of traction. So anyone who didn't see Silly's call out on Cafe Swap on Sunday. I have entered this one. I called that out in the channel. I didn't call it out. I noted my entry in the channel, and I would definitely take a look at the chart. And as far as I can tell, it's a pretty bullish chart. So Cafe Swap, I currently have mine just hanging out here in the Cafe pool. I'm sorry, the brew pool. Nothing crazy. It's not an LP. It's easy. I've got a lot of projects going, so this is not one that I want to necessarily be like so deep in that I'm having to keep up with every day. But I'm liking my Cafe play here. Bake is a little down today, but it's a project I'm really bullish on. Oh, isn't it amazing? I can go to CoinMarketCap to look at my Bake. Yeah, I'm down like 70 cents on my entry here, but frankly, it's so up. You can see it's almost 100% up in the last week. So frankly, I would see it bottom out around here at like, let me do a month. I want to see it bottom out maybe around like 580, 590, and then I'll probably just add more. I think this is a really legit project. It's one of the strongest NFT plays out there. So this is one I'm not so worried about like scalping per se, but it's one that, I added some Bake. I'm down at the moment. I'll probably just add more. Moving right along. Oh man, I'm gonna get like flagged for adult content, but I called this one out, guys. Anyone who wants to question are you gonna get call outs from the channel? I called this out. I said on Thursday, this is gonna be huge, gonna be gigantic. And then it was on real time, freaking real time. The Sea Rockets. He was like, oh, I hate crypto. Look, there's one called Sea Rockets. And I was like, oh my God, this guy just gave us all the free publicity we ever needed. This is after 250% profit locked in. So I've already locked in my initial investment and then scraped off another amount of my investment and then some. And I still am sitting here with like $600. I got like 40 and 100. You say, oh, that's a small size. I'm going to call it right now. And and this might be something that we're going to have to come back later and say, hey, you said this was going to go to this price and you were wrong. Why are you, oops, there we go. 13 cents right now. I believe I will be selling the rest of mine at $1. I believe that they have the biggest use case. I believe that they've got an actual business model, and it will only take one mainstream industry actress or actor for that matter. I don't really care. I'm an investor that has a huge fan base, and this thing goes to $1. This is, as far as a project play, is probably one of the project plays that I am most bullish on over the next, sorry for the pop-up, over the next, I would say like 2 to 6 weeks. Like I can tell you right now, I took a little profit off today. I am not selling one more, no matter how much FUD. This is not banana, guys. It's really not. This is not banana. This is use case. This is a business. I consider myself an investor in this. I do not consider this a DeFi. I don't have them staked. I'm not earning anything for it. There's a couple of places you can stake them. It's not an APR play. This, I just think, is simply going to blow up in an unbelievable way, and these are going to be worth $1, and I'm going to be cashing out, $4,000 to $6,000 of my remaining. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, because I've already locked in my investment 2 times, and therefore, sure, okay, do I want to go ahead and cash out 600? That's not a bad chunk of change for a week's work. I would be almost 1,500, but I believe in this project. And I will absolutely not sell all of these. And I stay up to date on them. Last one I'm going to shout out today before I sign off, and actually I'm going to be shooting a video for them as soon as I'm done here, is my guys over at Supernova Protocol. So this is not a well-known project. It really is not. And I have tripled my initial investment on them, and I've since rebought, which I don't always do. You guys will see. Like sometimes when I cash out, I kind of hang out and see what's happening. I rebought, and they are now just starting their marketing. And I'm going to see if I can get the chart to show up here. They're starting their marketing, which I'm a part of. I'm going to be shooting videos and really promoting them. They have a really solid development team, and they also they have an exclusive robot which only holders of 5,000 supernova or more can get access to, and it does actual wallet verification. And let me just see what this guy's at right now. Oh, it's coming back. This morning was the time to buy. It was down as low as 2.6 this morning, and I thought, holy moly, that's the time to add this guy. I added back even above what it is now, and I'm not worried about it. I sized down just a little bit, as you'll see in my channel, but I am not going to sell this below my ability to use their new bot. I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek. This bot, up to 50 members. That's good. That means that there's 50 members here, all folded. This is an indicator, right? This right here is an indicator of people holding 5,000 supernova. So I want to see this membership grow, which is what I've been seeing. I've been seeing this membership grow. I was one of the first members. And the more people that grow in it, that means the more people are holding supernova. And that's good for the organic growth of the coin. This literally tells you in real time every coin that's listed on PooCoin via the unvetted or vetted endorsed section on the right. Let me move over and show you what that section is. Look at Windy, which, by the way, guys, I think I sold Windy too soon. I might have underestimated them. Maybe not. I cut Windy yesterday when their site got hacked. I'm not going to get into that, but they were getting attacked and it bounced back. But I cut that one just so you know. I felt like they were having too many IT issues. But this is the section over here. You have your unvetted and your vetted. You see Crown that the minute that PooCoin gets these coins over here in the unvetted or the vetted section, it shows up in this Telegram bot in real time. So it's like 1 second, and then you get the contract. This is how to moonshot. You get access to these kind of tools. You get access to these tools that give you the information faster than just simply trying to manage it on your own. I mean, you can try to manage it. Don't get me wrong. You can, have a browser open and have like 12 screens and just be like manically checking everything all the time, or you can get access to the right tools. And so I have a lot of promise, I think, that is here with this tool. And right now I've just been watching as it happens. And so far, if you can get these guys right away, there's definitely opportunity here. So I think anyone who hasn't heard of Supernova, anyone who just doesn't know about it, I really like the team. Like, they're not shillers. They're not people out there just blindly promoting their product and, oh, buy. They've been focused on organic, natural growth, and they've been producing tools like this to give their product value. And that, to me, is what it's all about. And that's what I'm going to finish this live stream with. I've had a lot of questions in the last week about just like, how do you find projects? How do you know if something is a rug? How do you know if something is worth spending time on? Well, sometimes it's less technical analysis and it's more just be a human, right? Like, let's just all be human for a second and then put yourself in the shoes of these project admins that are doing these projects. Like, let's take I'm going to name some names. Let's take Plum, because he won't talk to me on the Discord. So let's take Plum. Gotta defend your product, right? What are they about? What is this about? What value does this bring to the world outside of get rich quick? what is this actually doing for us? Is there any use case? Does anyone even know of a use case? I, I sure don't. You could say, oh, the use case is the APR. Well, that's not real because the APR is all based on the tokenomics and the supply, and that's not a use case because anybody that is versed in tokenomics and the BSC chain can put together some DeFi and then convince people to sign up. That to me is a Ponzi scheme. People say, oh, well, aren't they all Ponzi schemes? A Ponzi scheme to me is growth with no use case, right? There's nothing else happening. The only purpose of it is you must get people to sign up and we must get more capital, and if we don't, we die, right? That's a Ponzi scheme by my definition. But when there's actual use cases and then you just have investors who are excited about a project, maybe it's just a business, right? I mean, how far are we going to stretch this definition? So when I look at something like Plum, I'm like, what are they doing? What are they bringing? What are they offering? Oh, NFT coming soon. Cool. Like everyone has NFTs. Oh, lottery coming soon. Great. That's the thing that everyone has. Sea rockets. These guys are bringing use case. These guys have a business. I don't consider this a DeFi. I consider myself an investor in their business. Panther. I'm watching for their price to calm down a little bit. But they created a business case for themselves if they can manage it, where we've got referrals, we've got affiliates, we've got people making money outside of just the idea of the tokenomics itself. Like, Ape Swap, which frankly is a even better example than Panther, because Panther is still, but Ape Swap, these guys have multiple employees. They're working their asses off. Anyone who spent any time interfacing with the Ape Swap team, like I had an error making my Doge BNB. I went to their Discord. They responded to me in like 5 minutes, and they were asking for screenshots. They were helpful. And our guy Jerry, man, he let go a little banana last night, and that price dipped like this much. There's a lot of holders. There's a lot of momentum. They are competing with cake. They are bringing use case. They are bringing the value of many partnerships, of legitimacy, of giving you a swap. They're giving you the IAO. They're giving you the NFA. They're giving you the Ape Zone. They're giving you the lottery. And it all works. You look at, again, Sea Rockets. They're bringing use case. You look at... let's say, let's even look at Koala. You can say, what is their use case? Their use case, in my opinion, is let's do some DeFi and not stress out so much. That's like, to me, when I think of Koala DeFi, I think of like, my mother, my brother, my friend, right? Like, guys, y'all should get in DeFi. And you should maybe get in this USDC BUSD pool and earn 240, not be so stressed out. Maybe just relax a little bit, eat some Liptus, play some Koala Bingo, enjoy, have fun, support the community. And I'll tell you, these guys' community engagement beats everybody's. Just compare Panther and their community, compare that to Koala. Just go on their Discords and then see the difference. Theirs is curated. Panther is a jungle. And so this is something where I can say the use case is like bringing DeFi to the risk averse, to the FUD averse, to the shill averse, because not everyone wants to be in there shilling and fudding and, oh my God, it's mania, it's crazy. And so to me, Koala is like, let's just make it easier. Let's be like a koala. Let's just relax a little bit. Let's earn some APR. Let's support each other. That's the use case. So that's what I try to do. Beyond the technical analysis, the technical analysis might be, what is their tokenomics model? Is their site good? What's their use? Or how many audits do they have? How big is their community? Like, there are these factors that I can go in and I can just, from a technical analysis, try to figure out how legitimate it is. Look at the price action on the chart. Look at when it started. Look at the volume. But at the end of the day, sometimes the most valuable analysis I do is just simply put yourself in the shoes of the people running this project. Like, truly just shut your eyes for a second. Like, take 2 minutes and just go, why are they doing this? And if you can't answer that question with anything more than they're trying to make money very quickly, then you should manage your risk accordingly. It's that simple. Because I'm not saying don't do the play, because there might be some rug project that if you time it just right, you can really nail. But it comes back to risk management. And if you can put yourself in the shoes of the developers and go, oh, this is cool. I like this. Like, these guys, they're adopting a real world koala this month, and they're going to give us videos. They are trying to save koalas in Australia from the bushfires. I love that. I love their model. I love their engagement. So you got the technical analysis, you got the use case. It's why I love this project. Same with ApeSwap. You have a good technical analysis, you have the use case. I love this project. Panther, I like the technical analysis, but they don't have the longevity. I actually really like these guys' tokenomics, but they got fudded super hard yesterday. They got fudded so hard, and I think they're still dealing with that. So we're going to see where it lands. And their APR has also been absolutely plummeting. That's all not a good sign. You're right. I pulled out I pulled out my BUSD pool yesterday. I pulled out everything because I saw the writing on the wall and I saw that they were having their first major struggles. Believe it or not, guys, it's not as easy as you think to run these kinds of projects. Just kidding. I know you guys don't think it's easy. But that's it for today, guys. I just wanted to say, in general, ApeSwap, I'm a believer in. Koala, I'm a believer in. Panther, I'm kind of on the fence. I got to see them improve their community management, and I want to see them get their price action under control. And just in general, I want to leave everyone with this for today. There's a lot of DeFis out there. There's a lot of projects out there. You don't have to enter it just because you discover it. New is not always good. Sometimes it's good to revisit the older ones and see maybe it's at a really good price, like Bake or Cafe. Typically, the newer the project, the higher the risk. People are asking, how do I assess risk? New equals high risk. Longevity equals lower risk. Immediate use case, I'm going to call a lower risk. Use case to be determined is going to be higher risk. That's just two very basic indicators that you can immediately use to determine here. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. I'm out. I got a ton of work to do. I got to keep working on building our channel, building our website, looking into more DeFis. I got like 30 DeFis you guys have called out. You have been so fantastic. Keep making those call outs. Every time you call out a DeFi, I put it on my list. Even if it seems like, oh, he's just saying it and he doesn't have time. No, they all go on my list, and I always want to look at them, and I'm doing my best to keep the videos coming out, to keep the coursework coming out, to keep the DeFi review coming out. And I'm hoping that you guys will see, over the next few days, over the next few weeks, that you'll see this process refine a little bit. But that's not going to stop me from getting online every night and talking about kind of what my thoughts are. That to me is a priority. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you later.